Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just spoken to a Gormak shaman, and he had told us to head over to the ritual site. And we are going to be entering there right now, the Dark Heart, it is, where there are a lot of twisted Voss and twisted Gormak units, as well as, obviously, Ashara accompanying us, who, by the way, we are going to be outfitting in some new equipment rather soon, but of course I do need to be on the fleet to be able to do that. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to give her this. I'm actually unsure whether I can actually give her these same armaments that we are actually wearing right now. I don't know whether we can, but we'll no doubt find out once we arrive back there. So, without further ado, let's just see where we need to go. Okay, so we need to go up and then right. Okay, so let's try and get past here without having any difficulties. No difficulties? Wow, okay. I actually thought that we were going to get seen rather easily there. That is mighty impressive. Okay, so now we can just stealth on by all of these guys, no problem at all. Yes, a little bit of jumping we need to do, and we can... Wow, everything is very luminescent green in here, by my reckoning at least. Oh goodness. Okay, yeah, let's use our 4-speed once more. There is the Sith Inquisitor phase. Excellent. Okay, so I thought it was rather important that we see the interior of this area before we actually head into the Dark Heart itself, and let's see what Hadrick has for us. After we perform the Dreamwalk ritual, of course. And let us meditate.
Huavaska, bam kig na gongkam trongwan lao, the chow troksha.
I'm inclined to agree.
We go wide up wide chakamran. Come on me, why hey triole.
Boss, why are you here?
I'm here for healing.
I am Dalrin. I am the teacher of the rock.
We go wide up wide chakamran. Come on me, why hey triole.
Teach me how to use this stone, Honored One.
We made the rock to ward off the nightmare. Healer, take the rock, meditate, transform the nightmare. Patient, defeat the nightmare, use the rock.
He uses the rock on the nightmares, and then I fight them. And then I take the rock and receive healing.
Correct. Safe journey.
Thankful Fudagan Achnan Chok Tontai. Vebegor Nesafun.
We're going to kill some nightmares.
Lamduak, Vikong Ropa la Nidna Kakamaki.
Find the nightmares. That is our next port of call. Okay, well, let's move on. Wow, goodness me. I do like shining golden right now. That's actually seeming pretty cool, I gotta say. Rather a nice effect. Especially with the purple outline. That's pretty cool. Oh, speak to Riley Dre's illusion. Okay, let's hit on her again. Apparently a lot of you thought I was trying to romance her. Okay, so, let us interact.
My lord, what are you doing? You can't do this to me. I love you.
What are you waiting for? Use the Dream Rock.
Jing Loi Abing Chok, Dan King Torodo.
What is this? What's the matter? Lost your sense of humor? You won't beat me that easily.
Oh, defeat Aghast. Okay, let's do this. We're going to be using our... Oh, never mind, we're going to be stunned. And then we're going to be using our recklessness. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you very much. So let's just try to do this. I'm going to try and use our deflection right now because I'm a little bit worried about actually even doing this. He is a blade dancer after all. I'm actually really surprised that Hadrick is not helping us right now. I'm a little bit worried, I have to admit. Quite worried, in fact. Very worried. That worried. 1%? Really? 1%? I cannot believe it. I seriously cannot believe that. Okay, well, that's what I get for not heading into stealth immediately. I'm not entirely sure why Hadrick was not helping us, but there we have it. Yes, we're just going to have to deal with that. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to approach this a little bit better this time around, of course, because we are going to be approaching him from stealth, and that is our primary specialization. So, yeah, let's try to do that this time, shall we? That will be a little bit better, won't it? Especially he's going to be stunning us, of course. I'm going to be moving away from him a little bit here and attempting to do some damage. Let's do our discharge again, and we're going to be using our shock. And let's use low slash now. There we go. That will give us a little bit of regeneration time. And then we're going to be stunning him, chaining that into the stun. And then a nice shock, discharge, and oh yes, lovely critical hit right there as well. We are getting low once again. Look at that. He almost killed us once again, even though we were coming out of stealth and attacking him immediately. Wow, that guy is an absolute beast. I'm hopeful that we will be able to defeat the others, but wow. I hope... Wait a minute, do I have to fight? No, I don't have to fight Thanaton again. Oh my goodness, that was going to be very, very tricky, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, very, very tricky. So, okay, let's just take a look at who is next. Aha, Nomar Organa, of course.
Sith, this is the end for you. You have no more tricks. Wait, what's happening? What are you doing?
You still haven't come to terms with the wickedness of your ways, have you? So be it. You will die.
And going into stealth immediately this time, thank you very much. Now, this guy is actually a Jedi Guardian, so I'm assuming he's going to have a lot of tanking capability, so we're going to need to be pretty cautious about this, although he seems to be dying relatively quickly, so let's just stun him. A nice discharge will help us out right there, as well as a nice shock, and take him out. That was a lot easier. I do believe this guy was just a regular unit, well, a regular elite rather than a champion. So, you know, that's rather nice. And that is Magaros, I do believe, so I will say hi. Recording at the moment, just so you know. There we are. Excellent. And so, we will now be finding Darth Zash's illusion. Aha. Okay, so this is going to be relatively difficult, I do believe.
Apprentice, how wonderful to see you again. I was just working on a new ritual. No, stop. But you can't do this to me again. Stop!
Die, snake!
Okay, oh, another champion unit. That's not fun. Okay. Let's see how we do this. Oh, no. This is bad. This is very bad for me. No. Okay, wait. Deflection. Yes, we can use deflection. That will help us to survive a little bit faster, a little bit easier, shall we say. And, oh my. This is not looking good. Do I have... Wait. Do I have a med kit? Yes, I do. A good one, in fact. Let's use it. Whoa, okay, that was close. Okay, so I'm gonna need to definitely, as soon as we get to the fleet, I am definitely going to be heading over to the mod vendor and purchasing some. That is definitely going to be the way we'll do things, that is for sure. So, now, let us now find the last nightmare. I do believe it is the last one, after all. And, oh my. Yes, Darth Thanaton's illusion. Ugh. He's going to be the hardest because that's Horak Mul, I do believe. And I personally feel like he's probably the strongest out of the 4. Maybe. Just a quick curious question. You think you'll be tackling Makeb soon, now that you're level 47? I am going to attempt to avoid Makeb as long as I can. Yes. I did not appreciate Makeb last time, although this time I am a little bit more familiar with how many mods and what kind of mods you can actually get, so maybe we will be doing it that way, but we'll see as time goes on. I do believe we are going to be getting 48 from this quest. I would like to continue the story missions, to be honest, considering we do have 12 times experience bonus anyway.
So this is the end, then? I somehow always knew it would come to this. You and me.
May the worms eat you. May your name vanish from all record. May your children die in their youth.
Well, that's not very nice. And yes, he is a sorcerer, so this is going to be slightly tricky, although he is going to be using Whirlwind on Ashara. Wow. Okay, he's going to use Force Storm now. Can I move away from that? Yes, it appears I can. Very nice. Now he's using Chain Lightning. I can just move over here to hopefully use some line of sight against him. Goodness me. Now we are going to be stunning him. There we go, before he can use the other Force Lightning, and then we can just focus him down. Now if he decides to cast that, I'm going to be attempting to interrupt this. There we go. Interrupted him. Thank you very much. And now let me see if I can shock him. Yes, and a discharge before the Chain Lightning goes off. There we go. Whew. Okay. Thank you very much. So, let us now rejuvenate ourselves, just in case Hadrick decides, oh, you know what, I'm going to try and attack you now in your weakened state. That might be the case. We'll take a look in just a second.
Den for Vudagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun.
This is it. Either this works, or I go insane.
Ito what Dingo Tango. Kuniko White Bam Louis Chotai Fai Lion Gor Sun Lam Seo.
My master, are you all right? Are the ghosts still in your mind?
They will not rebel against me again.
I'm relieved, my lord. I hope you don't mind that I took the liberty of contacting the others on your ship. They've agreed to smuggle the Gormak through Voskar and up to the space station.
Have them use one of the supply crates off the ship to move him. We can't have the Voss noticing him.
As you say, my lord.
Well, that is very nice, is it not? And now all we have to do is go to our ship's airlock on Voss, and we are out of here. Very nice indeed, I have to say. So, where are we going now? Well, we need to go to Voskar Cantina, I do believe. Well, either one, Imperial District or the other one. Not entirely sure, but we're going to take a look, can't we? We're going to be seeing once we get to the Cantina. And hopefully we'll be at our airlock within a reasonable amount of time. So let's just take a look. Ah, okay, I'm actually rather far away. Should have gone to the Imperial District by the looks of things. But nevertheless, I am going to be cutting away, and I will see you very soon. Okay, so as we can see, we have now arrived where Rule Jofin and Sornak are having somewhat of a conversation, maybe an argument, but we will see what it is about in just a second. And there's Hedrick, just chilling out. Oh yeah, what a cool guy.
No Gormak may leave Voss. Control your people or leave, outsider.
Please accept the Empire's sincere apologies. There must have been some misunderstanding.
I promised this Gormak I would help him off-planet. I intend to keep my promise.
The revered visionary Alarwan saw this. You have taken this creature off Voss. We can't allow this. The Voss reject your empire.
Let's not lose our heads. I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Right, my lord?
I don't see any Gormak here. You came here to help me.
I don't see any Gormak here. Strange. I came here to help. Accept this gift as a sign of friendship. Safe journey.
Unbelievable. How did you do that?
It was nothing special.
It was nothing special. Right, what was I thinking? Once again, it's been a pleasure. Good luck out there.
And there we have it, 313,000 experience, and level 48 is on the way. Now, one of you did say that I should probably, definitely, yes, definitely, maybe, get Ashara's upgrades going on, but yes, they are slightly minor upgrades, but they are, well, rather nice upgrades after all. So we are going to be completing that level 48, thank you very much, and now we can use our ship's Holo Terminal. So we're going to be heading over to our ship's entrance right here, and we are going to be interacting with it. Now, the one thing we do need to, well, the one thing I need to do, a little bit off screen I would say, is head to the fleet and check out whether I can actually use the gear that I'm using right now, because I would love for her to actually use a somewhat similar looking gear so that we look like Master and Apprentice and so on and so forth. So I think that would be pretty cool, but we are going to be taking a look at that. We'll see, because obviously she uses 2 lightsabers rather than a dual saber, but we'll see. And never mind, let's go on to interact with the Holo Terminal.
My lord, your slaves are about to finish their final trial. You might want to be present for this.
Don't start the fun without me.
I will try to wait until you arrive.
Okay, shortest conversation in history in this game. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's just take a look here. Ashara wants to speak to us, and I believe that is it. So let's just speak to Ashara before we make our way to Korriban.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
Are you having second thoughts?
It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire is a meritocracy. Those that can rise to the top. The inferior fall behind.
It doesn't sound as if merit has anything to do with it. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
Contrary to what the Jedi teach, the world is not all light and dark. There are many shades, and many contradictions.
I'm beginning to see that, but I'm not sure I like it.
Well, I am sure you will come to see see things our way, right? Right, guys? Yes. Okay, so nevertheless, we are now going to be heading over to the piloting station and heading on over to Korriban. I actually do like Korriban quite a bit, so let's just see here. There it is. And even though I like it, I have no idea where it is. Of course I don't. Of course. Yes, wonderful, is it not? I do remember going to Korriban in the original Knights of the Old Republic. Absolutely amazing moment landing on that planet. And we can now speak to Harkon, of course. So I suppose what I will be doing is cutting away and making my way over there. It's going to take a little bit of time, after all. Okay, so we have arrived at Harkon's location, and almost in his office, of course, and I am just crossing my fingers, hoping that Zelich is still alive. Let's see whether he actually is.
My lord, you are just in time. The acolytes should be returning shortly. There's something vaguely unsettling about Boneface. He's hardly said a word, but he's got a determined glint in his eye. Reminds me of you.
Mogoto ni ompi bedwana, ni bobo, choba uma.
Ah, there you are. My lord, it looks as if we were both wrong. May I present to you your apprentice?
Maybe I wasn't so wrong after all.
Ah, Boneface. So you're not dead, then?
Zelich.
Hmm?
My name is Zelich. Your carving, my lord.
Slave scum! Did you not listen to the rules of this academy? You do not murder another acolyte, and in the presence of witnesses! I'm sorry, my lord. It seems I've failed to teach this miserable dog a single lesson. I will let you know when a new shipment of slaves arrives.
It's all right, Harkin. I like his style.
He murdered an acolyte in the academy walls, in the presence of an overseer and a lord of the Sith. To top it off, he's a slave! Sith tradition demands he be executed.
Do not make me remind you the cost of disobedience.
No, my lord. But Thanaton will hear of this.
My lord.
I think you'll fit in well with my crew.
Ooh, a creature of few words by the looks of things. I do appreciate him quite a bit. Goodness me, he actually may be my next companion that I want to use, even though Ashara is somewhat more attractive than him, I've got to say. I would say that he is definitely 1,000 times more brutal. So maybe, just maybe, we will see how it goes. I do like his personality rather a lot, so we're gonna just see how he actually is after we speak to him once he is on our ship. No doubt we are going to be speaking to him quite a lot. So we are going to be making our way over to our ship's Holo Terminal once again, and I will see you there. Okay, so we have arrived back on our ship, and as we can see, we can actually speak to Zelich as well as Ashara. So we are going to be first interacting with the Holo Terminal, and then speaking to both of them.
My lord, Moth Tyrell, I am satisfied to report that the silencer is complete. But we have limited time to test it before Thanaton intervenes. The prototype is mounted aboard the Imperial starship Doombringer. Meet me there. I have already invited the Moths I feel would be most favorable to your cause. It falls to you to do the persuading.
Good work, Moth Tyrell. I will meet you there.
Excellent. I'll have you know Imperial engineering has outdone themselves. I shall see you aboard the Doombringer.
The Doombringer. Travel to the Doombringer. Okay, so we're going to be speaking to Ashara first, and we'll leave Zelich for last, and then we will see what he says.
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
I did. Until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's whose Ash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body... it's wrong.
The Deshard eats Force users, and now so does Zash.
How could you have done such a horrible thing to your own master? You know you have to free her someday. You can't leave her trapped in that monster, no matter what she did.
You understand so little of how Sith work. If I free her, she will kill me.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
Okay. Wow, very nice. I really do appreciate speaking to our companions every now and again, and it appears as though Ashara's dialogue is coming along nicely, I have to admit. So, now let us speak to Zelich and see what he has to say for himself. A man of few words, by the looks of things.
Lord, I look forward to training with you.
You are my apprentice, not my slave. There's no need to be obsequious.
Yes, Lord.
At least you don't waste words.
You are a great warrior. I will follow you to death.
Mine or yours?
Whoever is weakest. That is the Sith way.
You make a good point.
Command me, and I will strike, my lord.
Ooh, excellent. I do like that. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're going to have to see him in combat as time goes on, but for now I am going to be ending this episode off here. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.